Hello, this is Eric with the Oregon Choice Group Real Estate, standing out in front of 16464 Southwest Wilsonville Road. Property is listed around, I believe it's 2.5 million, 6-acre lot, built in 1970 is the house. So there's a lot of retrofit stuff that we'll go and look at. Same with this building here. You can see the old brick foundation there. But starting with the property, 6 acres is shared with this property here. So this is 2 acres, a 2-acre piece that runs along. I don't know if you can see it from here, but this fence line there. So there's a fence line right there. It's a big rectangle. And then this property has kind of a little strip like this, and then it angles over and has like a very little slender approach up to the road up there. Now, let me see if I can zoom in here. So that orb, the big round ball there, is not included with the purchase. And then there's a gate. So you pull into the gate, and that gate feeds down this little road here, around and down and up, and then to this kind of a roundabout here for this property and that one. So and it's very undeveloped, sticker bushes, and the whole drive-in is gravel. It's just the same as this 3/4 minus gravel. Lots of little projects that have started and stopped. It's just kind of a little messy coming down. There's also a pond right there. So let me see if I can zoom in on it. You can see there's ducks and stuff down there just behind and then there's like a little bridge, and it has the potential to be very nice, but definitely a little rough. And then coming up to the house, lots of stuff that have been started. There's a garbage pile there. There's just a lot of little things, and I don't mean to nitpick, but there's just a lot of projects already that I'm seeing around the property. So, all right, now the house. 1970 build. Looks like it's been pretty much renovated on the exterior. This is a well pump house here. Just looking at the building, this is a mechanical standing seam roof, nice gutters. They're K-style 5-inch gutters, so nothing too special, but the mechanical seam roof is nice. So that's that pipe penetration there. That is a vent pipe. Very poor run there. The caulking on that through the roof is lacking, to say the least. And then they ran it. So they lopped it off. So you can see there's just the end of the pipe there. A little strange. And this is a very old building on this brick foundation. Nothing. It's not really load bearing. The brick is fine, I'm sure. Foundation guys will probably say they don't like it too much, but it's very thick. It's 12 inches thick there. Okay, so I'm in this pump house. Main panel, hot water heater, UV light, and a pump system here. There's another heater, and then these well pressure reservoirs, and a sub panel to run this system. This also has a cadet heater to keep the space clean. So very weird. Now, you would typically expect to see a hot water heater inside the house. You go tankless so that you have instant hot water quickly. You have it on the outside. Kind of defeats the purpose because it has to go underground into the house. So there might be some element there that's a little unique. I'm assuming this is propane. I didn't see a propane tank anywhere, but that's the regulator to bring the propane over. These gutters also are a problem, but just draining water on the ground. Hose spigot and shower here, which is kind of neat. Little grapevines. Anyway, we're getting kind of off track here, but so lots of little projects, a lot of grading. A machine would go a long way here just in grading by itself. Anyway, so we'll start heading towards the house. I guess we can look in this little shed here. I guess the idea was, since this does not have a garage that I'm seeing, there's this little finished shed kind of work space, but woodpecker issues out here. So you have this little shed building here, which is kind of a neat touch. Okay, so this is, I assume this is just the front door here. Newer foundation, basement, got board and bat style roof with, siding. Kind of hard to tell what kind of material it is. It's just a wood look, or it might be wood. It's kind of hard to tell. One issue I'm seeing, and this is more of a personal issue that I have with this type of roofing. It's very thin. I don't know if I can't really see what I'm looking at because the camera's a little high, but the material is very thin on the roof, and there's some pore. This one here looks really rough. The seams are very poorly, some of them are pretty poorly snapped together, and the metal is just super thin, so it's not very substantial, which in the event of rust or anything like that would allow for a pretty rough leak where you're replacing a whole panel. So anyhow, negotiable items in my opinion. But so we just stepped into the house. It's a 8-foot ceiling here. The floors are a laminate wood. Pretty simple stuff. There's plywood essentially with veneer on the top. Wall finish in here is orange peel. So kind of a cheaper wall finish. Base trim and the trim around the doors is appears to be MDF. It could be wood. It might be wood, but pretty clean. I don't really have anything terrible to say about the finish here. It's it's old. There's some old stuff here that should be painted and redone over time. These doors appear to be original or restored, so it's got kind of an old look to them. So we get the layout here. Okay, so we came into the front. There's a bedroom here, closet, vaulted ceilings. All have been stained with this kind of a dark stain, coffee or something, but it's got a sheen to it, which you can tell on the camera. All these windows are Geldwin vinyl, but they have kind of an interesting, they might be wood. It's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like a nice product. Painted exterior white, painted black on the exterior, white on the inside. More of a traditional feel in the house. Looks like electronic windows. And a furnace, a heating system. So I'm assuming there's a thermostat in here. So it should be zonal, but we'll keep looking for the thermostats. Okay, so it looks like it's kind of a circular living space here. So when you come in the front door, there's another bedroom here. There's a bedroom here, and then the living space, and then access to the basement. Okay, so there's another thermostat here. So I see 2 zones so far. A ceiling fan. Okay, so in the living space here, big doors. 8-foot doors, 9-foot doors, 8-foot doors. Looking out into the back patio. Lots of doors. Three doors, four doors, five doors, sorry. Would have been great to see slider here, but you know, a little funny. But it looks okay. Same with the vaulted ceiling here. Some staining, inconsistencies. You can see the dark on these areas here. Interesting with the double lights there. But and then we'll hit the outside. Maybe we can go down to the boat ramp or boat launch. Kitchen and fireplace. So it's a real wood fireplace. You'd be for a TV to work, because it's a very small living space. If you wanted to have a TV in here, you would do it on the fireplace there. But some custom cabinetry, which is fine, by the way. I'm going all over the place. So you can mount into this, no problem, if you wanted to. Custom cabinetry. Interesting beam there. Why they'd expose it, I don't know. It would probably look good if it was covered, but anyway. Cabinets are a little interesting too. Nothing terribly special. Looks like some restored hardware too. These are all MDF cabinets, so it's a builder grade cabinet. The faces are all, I mean, it's quality stuff, but it's not wood. Very interesting sink here. Very interesting sink. Waterwork light. Well, not too sure who makes this, but very interesting. Quartz countertops. The wine chillers, not built for the cabinet. Small, so with this house, definitely a small kitchen, small main level living space. So it looks like an attic access there. A lot of custom elements here. So microwave, pantry here. Very small though. I mean, that's 22 inches. So, okay, so we walked around here. So now we're at the other main level bedroom. A lot of windows. Vaulted in here too. Interesting light fixture. So one standard closet. Now the transition between the wood and the tile is done very well. All the tile work in here is quite good that I'm seeing. The trim is pretty tight, dies into the wall. Shower seems to be done quite well. The fan is out here. Unusual fixtures. Not terribly familiar with this style. Which seems cool. But it's a little bit of a cluster here with the door. But if you close it, it's not a big deal. Window into the front. And then a floating vanity. So kind of a contemporary element, among other things. Wit style. Wall sconces. Okay, we are 14 minutes in. We got to wrap this thing up. Okay, so bedroom 3, small bedroom. That is a full mattress. The sliders. Oop. Looking out into the front. The landscaping here would go a long way. Now this is to the bathroom, yes. Okay, so this is the bathroom into the front, to the front door. Stark black and white tile, or black tile, white tile, black grout. Very dangerous. Any little thing shows, so pretty tight job. Kind of a restored waterworks. Okay, water. Yeah. Okay, so that's all. This is all waterworks stuff that's in the kitchen as well. So this is all restored brass. Pretty cool. Little off center there, but it's okay. Cast iron tub, and then they went with the black and white tile in the black and white cabinet. Interesting wall sconces. Okay. Newer toilets, it appears, as well. All right, so we'll go downstairs and then I'll hit the deck and then I'll pause it, and then we'll go up to the we'll walk the deck and then the boat ramp, boat deal. Okay, downstairs, polished, maybe an epoxy floor. It looks actually pretty cool. I would say this is epoxy, and they did all this custom. See the foundation there with the cap on it. So nice trim. Lots of wood on this house. It's all the decking is wood. Wood decking, wood beams, and then the wood floor on top of that. And then the ceiling height here is not terribly high, but it's, I would say, could be close to 8 feet, maybe 7.5 feet, 8 feet to the floor, approximately. Okay, so we come down the stairs, big lower level here, our living area. There's an access to the lower back patio. Oh, wow, interesting. Okay, so big open area here with cadet heaters, so it's not connected to the heating system of the house. A lot of wallpaper, but it's a cool finish. Very light orange peel on the ceiling, which is kind of builder grade. Another cadet heater. Fairly smooth transition into this lower bathroom. So you could stub your toe there, sorry, but it's not a terrible issue. Ceiling height is low. It's hanging on those beams, so it has dropped down quite a ways. But the tile in here is pretty tight. They could have used Schluter on the outside here, but it doesn't look too bad. Cast iron tub, same as upstairs, with the restored waterworks stuff. I do like this piece of glass they put here it needs a door still, but a nice touch. A little shaky, wouldn't want to hit it too hard, could break, but there's something that could, you could do another piece here and then attach it to the ceiling. Now the new vanity, same material, soft close, quartz countertops, waterworks stuff. Pretty cool bathroom. Okay, so we came down the stairs here, and then we walked around. Let me just get my bearings here. So the doorway, the outside there, and then there's what appears to be a laundry room here. Okay, laundry room. Great room. Standard cabinets. These are a little nicer than what the other ones are, dovetailed drawers. Probably safe to assume these are MDF cabinets, but not terribly sure what's behind here. It looks like there's a... Oh, so this is a tankless hot water heater. So there's one out at the shop, or the pump house, and then there's another one here. So it's very little strange. Okay, so we're gonna go, I'll peep out here, and then I'm gonna pause it, and then I'll go back up onto the back deck, and we'll see if we can catch some of these views. I'm gonna pause it real quick. Okay, so we're up at the top. I was having some trouble with the door, but I realized the right one goes first. A little bit of damage here on the frame. Yeah, see where they shot through. This feels like a fiberglass exterior, so nice doors. Okay, so back patio here. Kind of typical 70s with the beams. Trex deck. About a medium grade on the deck. Isn't really the super high-end Trex. It's kind of more consistent in color. This is probably the middle of the road material. Yeah, a lot of shifty cuts and trouble with the roof. It looks okay, but how thin this material is, it's concerning. I would want to see the bid from the company that did it and what they warrant it for. Okay, so we are looking out into the back patio or backyard. This railing feels super solid. Now, from the lower level where I started walking out, I was having trouble with that door. You go down this flight of steps, which seems to be a pretty dialed in, well put together concrete flight of stairs. But the problem I'm seeing is that, it's like it's not done. Like the landscape around it isn't done. And then we're coming into the fall here, September 22nd it is. So we're a lot of leaves here, and you're walking through this little gravel trail to a kind of a hinky 2x6 flight of stairs. And then there's a lot of trees, fallen tree here, a lot of that was cut and then just kind of abandoned, logs, a lot of things to do here as far as getting this place dialed in. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. I'll walk down there and we'll get a shot from the bottom. Yeah, on my way down here, big cedar tree, just right, cedar fir, it looks like cedar to me, right on this slab here, and a lot of erosion stuff here, this shifting in the soil. Yeah, lots of big trees that are definitely could use removal, I would say. Kind of a shot up to the house. We're getting sunlight here. Yeah, there's that tree. The stairs are falling. It looks like they broke in a couple spots. All right, I'll pause it and we'll get out there. Okay, so I just made it down. This whole section here needs to be finished. This whole flight of stairs probably needs to be redone. Okay, then walking out. This is dialed in aluminum. This ramp here, be able to pull a boat in and have this upper outdoor patio is really awesome. I don't have any, from what I'm seeing so far. You could hear this from the house though. This thing is creaking like crazy in the wind. 4x4 decking, all aluminum. This is all steel here though, so just need to be very good about keeping this painted. But I don't have any concerns that I'm seeing from the boat launch here, so all seems to be in order. The rollers are good. These posts allow for a very high water table, or the water to, floodplain or whatever, for the water to come up quite a ways. Anyway, I think that about wraps it up for this one. I'm headed over there next, so we'll have that over to you. Catch you soon. All right, bye for now.